former playmate, Bridget Markle. Just a couple of girls next door, spilling the ET. You ever see yourself being a real housewife, for example?
Oh my gosh.
Casual witchcraft in the basement.
Men, calm down. I'm Holly Madison.
And I'm Bridget Markle.
And we are
Sorry,
and we are
spilling the ET.
And we are spilling the ET. So Bridget, we have been best friends for almost 20 years now. This is kind of a scary question for me, but do you remember the very first time we met and what was your first impression of me? Be gentle.
Be gentle. My first impression was that you were very guarded and kind of a lone sheep. But at the same time, I completely understood why you would be that way. And even though I hadn't been at the mansion that often,
I'm Hep's #1 girlfriend.
I felt like I kind of just got it, that your spot there was something that other people were trying to get from you. It was very competitive. It was a dog-eat-dog world.
Yeah.
And I could see that right off the bat. So I kind of understood it.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
What about for me?
Well, one of the first times I met you, you were wearing that amazing Carmen Miranda costume and you were handing out the Jack Daniels bottles. I'm like, oh my God, she's so fun. Who is that?
Still theming in costumes today.
That's perfect.
So, Holly, we met through Hugh Hefner. Do you remember your first time meeting Hef, and what was your first impression of him? Was he in the classic robe and smoking jacket?
He was actually in pajamas because it was a Midsummer Night's Dream party, but I was actually more impressed by his dates. He was with the Bentley twins at the time, and I just thought they were so gorgeous. And they were wearing those gorgeous, like hot pink Barachi dresses.
Yes.
And they made the impression that night.
Yeah, that was incredible. When I first met him, he was wearing the robe and jacket. It was at coming to test for Playmate, and it was in the dining room, and it was for a buffet dinner, and so he was wearing, it was very classic. It was hard to miss.
Would you ever consider doing reality television again like we did in the past? Could you ever see yourself being a real housewife, for example?
Oh my gosh, no. Like, I would love to do a show with you where maybe we're doing something fun, like paranormal adventures, or even just traveling around and doing like fun things. But as far as like a Real Housewives type of thing, no.
I don't ever want to do anything involving like my personal life, my kids, because it's just like fake drama turns into real drama and it's not worth it at the end of the day.
Yeah, I believe it's destructive. At the mansion, we had to wear all kinds of fun, crazy outfits and costumes. What would you say is your favorite looking back?
I think the peacock costume is the most iconic. I made like a lingerie outfit for one of Hef's birthday parties, made with feathers I collected in the backyard that our peacocks were shedding, so that was really fun. What's your favorite?
I think for me, it was dressing up as the corpse bride for Halloween.
These two ladies have quite a history, and they've been looking back at it on their podcast, Girls Next Level. But don't expect a guest appearance from their ex-co-star, Kendra Wilkinson, who told us this last May.
I've already done the healing. I don't need to, go on a podcast and do more healing. I've already done it for myself. So what else is there to talk about? Yeah. I'm like, no. No.
Holly has certainly moved on from her mansion past, so much so she almost turned down her ID crime series, The Playboy Murders, airing Mondays. Bridget will appear in the season finale March 11th.
I called it the Playboy curse because once you were associated with that world, things went horribly wrong.
So you are the executive producer of The Playboy Murders on ID, which is in its second season. Were you at all hesitant to sign on to this project, or were you immediately on board?
No, I was totally hesitant at first. When my agent told me about it, I was like, I do not want to do another Playboy related thing. Like, I'm up to my ears in it. I don't want to. But then he's like, okay, well, just look at the deck and the cases they want to do and let me know. And when I saw what cases they wanted to cover, I was like, oh my God, I would watch this show.
Still ahead.
My little girl. Hey, this woman.